as you can pick up what Joel loves, some maps.
Walking across the moat.
Put sharks with laser beams in it?
I think there was probably alligators and snakes.
He's gonna school me.
I don't have anything smart to say.
There's a first.
I think it's another death-defying day with Deb. She wants me to climb 165 feet in the air and get on a little railing.
We stopped into the visitor center, and that's one tip for travel. If there is a visitor center, stop in, as you can pick up what Joel loves, some maps. That way you know where you're going, and sometimes there's brochures that you can pick up as well to know what there is to do in an area that you're in. We're currently in St. Augustine, so let's go get our steps on and see what we can find. I did find and download a free walkable tour from the state of Florida for St. Augustine, so we're going to be doing that today. Here we go.
Let's go. Walking across the moat.
Put sharks with laser beams in it?
I think there was probably alligators and snakes. We are at the Castillo de San Marcos, the oldest masonry fort in the continental United States.
Tip, if you have America the Beautiful or any of the passes from the national parks, it is free to get in to see the monument.
Yeah, otherwise it's $15 for an adult. I'm not so sure it's worth that, but
yeah, it's old, it's something to see and something to walk around with, and it was free for us.
and it's a great view of St. Augustine and then the waterway, so pretty cool.
We're gonna go explore downstairs now.
My ankles are cracking.
I was gonna say, I wonder if you could hear that, because I was like, oh my gosh, his ankles are cracking like crazy today.
Old war injuries or basketball.
I was gonna go with basketball.
This goes into a powder room. Not the kind for, you know, making your makeup up. Gunpowder.
We're here on a Monday, and when we were purchasing our car pass or parking pass, the lady said that we're here on a beautiful day and it's not going to be crowded.
So far, that's true.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what it looks like when it's crowded.
Right.
So there's a lot of people here.
We just left the bedroom there and it said that slept 4 people. 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom.
Yeah, that would have been 4 really little people, I would guess. So,
yeah.
But it is interesting to walk around down below. They've got different things set up for you to see and read, and a lot of people did a graffiti on the walls.
Yeah, a lot of carvings on the walls of ships and sayings and pictures and whatnot.
Yeah, so
pretty cool.
Well, now we're gonna go find our next site on the walking tour. As we're walking, we're just about past it and missed it, but we're in front of the oldest wooden schoolhouse in America.
Time to learn.
He's gonna school me.
I don't have anything smart to say.
There's a first. On the walking tour, we've now come across the oldest possible house in St. Augustine.
The Arribas house.
They're saying that this house is over 300 years old.
Aged well.
Yeah.
We are at the Colombian for lunch. It was recommended to us. I'm ordering, I should say, the 1905 salad that was recommended, as it's supposed to be one of the top 10 salads for a meal in the United States.
I'm gonna get the Cuban sandwich and some soup.
This place has actually been in operation since 1905. I said it's got a really cool vibe in here. Very obviously Hispanic in nature, and the architecture is just gorgeous.
Wait, the food is too.
Can't wait to try this salad. I added shrimp to it too. It originally comes with ham. I went with shrimp because we're in Florida and gotta get that seafood in.
Well, right. Which one he found out they made other
Perfect. Try shrimp. Hands down, best salad I've ever had. We cannot thank TJ and Red from Living Life Hitched Up enough for the recommendation to come here.
Yeah, the Columbia was a great restaurant. Great bread too.
Oh my gosh, the bread was clearly freshly made. My salad was literally one of the best salads I've ever had in a restaurant. So the one good thing about being in such a walkable city after you eat a really good meal is that you get to walk. And now, Jill's finding us the distillery and winery. Kind of unique about St. Augustine's Distillery is it's a self-guided tour with samples as you go. There's little signs that have explanation of everything for you. It's pretty cool, and it's free. All right, Joel got his distillery in, and now we're gonna head into St. Sebastian Winery. They said here you get 8 different wine tastings.
San Sebastian Winery.
Yeah, they have been making wine since the 1600s.
I think he said it's the oldest winery in the U.S.
Which would make sense from the 1600s. They
Right.
said that wine wasn't being made in California until the 1800s. So this place is way ahead of its time.
New Mexico was in the 1700s.
But being that St. Augustine is the oldest city in the United States, I guess it makes sense that someone came over here and had to just start making wines.
Gotta have something to drink with your steaks.
All right, let's see what else we can find here in St. Augustine. Look what we found. St. Augustine Police Department. We back the blue and you should too.
We always seem to find them. Well, day 1 of St. Augustine exploration in the books.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the area for a month, so obviously we don't have to do it all in one day. But I think we just touched the tip of the iceberg here on day 1.
Yeah, we just walked up and down St. George Street. It's kind of the pedestrian mall area that has a lot of attractions. And did a little distillery and a winery. And,
Saw a bunch of really cool old houses, and we can't wait to explore more.
and we did get our 10,000 steps in.
Woo, we did.
Here we are in St. Augustine at the lighthouse. I think it's another death-defying day with Deb. She wants me to climb 165 feet in the air and get on a little railing.
I told him that he doesn't have to do it.
She said no such thing.
I don't think it's worth paying for him to go in because he's not going to be able to do that.
I'll check. I think if you can stay inside the glass part when you get up there, I might be able to do it, but we'll see.
All right, 216 steps, here we come.
Haha. We'll see about that. That's not happening.
I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna be smart, and I'm gonna be safe, but I'm going up 216 steps to the top of the lighthouse. There's Joel.
While Deb's climbing the numerous stairs to the top of the tower, I'm down in the main house looking at a few things. So there's a logbook here. In November 15th of 1877 at 3 p.m., a schooner went ashore, and it says it's going to be a total loss. Apparently they weren't paying attention to the lighthouse. Before 1936, the lighthouse keepers had to climb the stairs every 2.5 hours to fill the oil for the Fresnel lenses. That would get your exercise in for the day.
Beautiful view from the top, and my legs are jello from doing the 216 stairs. Going down is just as hard as going up sometimes. The lens itself actually rotates so that it can alert obviously ships further with the movement of light. Staff up there actually told me they get up to 200,000 visitors at this lighthouse a year. Glad we're here on a not a busy day. Sorry, I lied. 219 steps. 219 stairs up and down. Whew, workout, but so worth going up if you're not afraid of heights.
Well, we just finished up here at the St. Augustine Lighthouse that Deb climbed.
Yes, and my legs are still jello.
She came down, we went into the next building, and she was sweating.
I got really
profusely.
warm, but it's well worth coming here and visiting. Very interesting, lots of information in the museum. We learned all about the shrimping industry too.
Yeah, which I didn't expect to.
No, but apparently all you got to do is add some cocktail sauce, and people went from using it as bait to actually eating shrimp. And they started our shrimping industry as we know today from right here.
Mm-hmm.
But the views from the top of the lighthouse are amazing, and it is worth the climb. What did we pay to get in here?
14 something a person.
But most of the money goes towards restoring and upkeep for the lighthouse itself. And it is a working lighthouse, and lightkeepers still live here on site in the old house that's from the 1800s. One thing I forgot to mention was this was one thing that was on our actual Google Keeps list and bucket list of things to do while in St. Augustine was to see this lighthouse. So we get to check that off. We love having the Google Keeps to keep our list of places we want to see and places we want to go.
Whether it's a museum or a restaurant, a bar, other points of interest, we keep it there so we don't miss out.
And it's free. He can have it on his phone and I can have it on mine. And we also keep our grocery list on that too. So, but Google Keeps is amazing, and definitely recommend doing that to keep track of your bucket list for travels. What do you use to keep track for your bucket list? Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified when our videos come out.
Oh, good idea. Commenting really helps our small channel, and even if you just comment hi, really helps. So do it for YouTube. Comment.
Maya wanted to let you know we found a dog-friendly beach near St. Augustine called Crescent Beach. We had, or should we say Maya had so much fun we forgot to film most of it. In next week's video, we will share our slide issue and if we got them repaired. See you next week.
Thanks for coming along on our journey to be chasing our sunshine. Remember, life is about moments and not things, and you can always create your own sunshine and find us chasing it in our RV.